'Tis Ray. Um, Another reason that I constantly tell saltines that black, red, newly brown folks are their gods. We give them life and we sustain it. The main reason and way we do that today is the prison industry. Mass incarceration. Very, very racist mass incarceration. Constantly tell you bitches, slave codes turned into black codes, which turned into Jim Crow, which brought us to the Reaganomics and the war on drugs. Since Reagan was in office, a 500% increase in the prison population. We make up 5% of the world's population and 25% of the world's fucking prison population. Biggest money making pyramid scheme ever. It's a $70 billion profits annually. So for all those idiots out there that say, oh, my tax dollars shouldn't be paying for this, yeah, you motherfucking right, they should. 23.9 thousand dollars per year for one prisoner. That's a lot of money, I suppose. But the motherfuckers work full-time jobs, but they only make less than $4 a day. Ooh, they shouldn't have done the crime if they didn't want to do the time. Well, for one, again, where history and today actually play a role, how many innocent black lives that don't matter to y'all motherfuckers do you think are behind bars? We hear about it and read about it every day, all these people falsely imprisoned, Trump charges, dope being stashed on them by the cops. But y'all don't want to see that shit. Walmart, Target, Kmart, the prisoners are making their money or packaging their equipment. The police, the military, the prisoners are making their uniforms and their equipment. Wendy's, McDonald's, the prisoners are packaging up their beef and processing it. Whole Foods, the prisoners are raising and milking the goats on the farms. What more? What more do y'all need? IKEA, the prisoners were making most of their stuff. There is one specific, oh gosh, what is it? I actually wrote it down somewhere too. Fidelity Investments. That is where a lot of people have their 401ks through, and their money is also used for funding prisons, investing in prisons, investing in ALEC, which is a legislative company that makes laws to increase the amount of prisoners and the amount of corporations that prisoners work for. Verizon, Sprint, the prisoners are working the call centers when you call in. That's why you don't hear Habib on the other side of the phone. Did you ever put two and two together? For those of you fucktwats who are out there saying Mexicans are stealing all our fucking jobs, no. The prisoners are doing your jobs because it's free labor. The prisoners are paying, and their families are paying up to $17 for a 15-minute phone call. Big money. Private prisons make even more billions and billions on top of that. Corizon, 1.4 billion a year. That's the people that do their healthcare, janky ass healthcare at that. Whenever people are so sick that they need to be rushed to the hospital, they don't let them. That's most likely why they've been sued almost 700 times for the death or permanent disability caused by their shitty ass freaking treatment. They hire LVNs to do the jobs of registered nurses. Not very safe. They don't give a fuck. Money, money, money. Bail bondsmen. Banking. Poor folks that can't afford it, they sit and they give free labor to the state until they can finally get a fucking court date, which could take months and years. Rich folks, you can hand over a couple $100,000, and if you're innocent, you get that shit right back. When they get out, employers get a $2,400 per person that they hire that has been incarcerated. It's all a fucking cycle, and everyone overlooks it. You even overlook the fact that black folks rarely kill themselves, but in prison, in county, on the way to jail, suicide, 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 suicide. It's easy to mark down suicide when you're doing the paperwork and nobody's going to question you because nobody questions the fucking law or the government or the police. It's fucking pathetic. A bunch of followers. Your mental enslavement causes the enslavement for the rest of people of color. That's why you fucking twats are out there saying, oh, this is why y'all are half of the prison population. Yes, it is. But it's not because of us, you idiot. It's because of white folk. Dumbasses. Y'all know what the fuck you did. You know what you do. And you can't say it's the past, it's the past, it's the past, it's a new day. No. Completely forgot to mention the similarity and the irony between the systematic racism in this country and sexism versus Christianity in this country. How people became Christians versus why people claim they are Christians today. Motherfuckers don't think. Y'all think so fucking highly of your fucking small ass brains that it's sick. You do no fucking research. You give no fucks. You have no empathy. You're incapable of fucking feelings. That's why y'all blame and shame victims regularly. While everybody makes them and you say, oh, it wasn't me personally. It takes a village and y'all are destroying it with your fuckery and fallacies, your technicalities. You go, I'm going to ignore everything that you say, everything you know because of this one thing. Oh, we all came from Africa. I mean, we're all humans. I don't see color. I don't say nigger, but my best friend's black. The fuck does it matter if the same shit's still going on? Well, there's white people in jail. Yeah, and what's the population of white folks? What's the amount of black and brown folks and red folks killed per 1,000 versus whites per 1,000? Incarcerated per 1,000 versus incarcerated per 1,000. Trump charges for the same crime versus slap on the wrist. $40 of dope over here in Texas gets a man's parents' house seized because a crime happened there. That's another part. Police officers can seize anything if it had something to do with a crime or it's suspected. You know how much shit they steal on a regular basis legally? Because it's their nature. White folks, all y'all do is steal, kill, lie, omit, justify, victim shame and blame. The rape culture, the systematic racism, the genocide, that's all you. It's ingrained in every being of your fiber. So you motherfucking right people like me are upset, annoyed, and you calling me a bitter bitch or a black bitch or a nigger bitch ain't gonna change the fact that I'm right and you are motherfucking wrong, ho. Research or shut the fuck up.